Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Knowledge for You. Today I am going to explain 1 mark questions of the first unit, Architecture of 8085 Microprocessor. The subject is Microprocessors and Microcontrollers. It's common for ECE, EEE, Instrumentation Branch, EVE, Biomedical Instrumentation, Embedded Systems. So let's start here. The first question is define microcomputer. A microcomputer is a computer system that uses a microprocessor as its CPU along with memory and I/O devices. It's a computer system that uses a microprocessor as its CPU along with memory and input-output devices. So see here, so generally we know, so microcomputer. So here we have a CPU, next input device and output device along with memory. And the next question is define microprocessor. A microprocessor is a single integrated circuit, or it's a semiconductor integrated circuit that performs arithmetic, logical and control operations of a computer. It's a semiconductor. It's a semiconductor chip, a semiconductor integrated circuit that performs arithmetic, logical and control operations of a computer. The next question is define address bus, data bus and control bus. Address bus, it carries the address of memory or input-output devices. Next, data bus, it transfers the data between CPU, memory and I/O devices. So data bus means it has to transfer data. Address bus means it carries the address of memory, I/O devices. Control bus, it carries control signals like read, write and interrupt signals. The next question is define system bus. The system bus is a combination of address bus, data bus and control bus used for communication within the computer. It's a combination of address bus, data bus and control bus used for communication within the computer. And the next question is what is program counter? The program counter is a register that stores the address of the next instruction to be executed. And the length of program counter is 16 bits. So it's a register that stores the address of the next instruction to be executed. Next, define program status word, PSW. It's a program status word. It's a register pair consisting of accumulator and flag register. That's why it is known as register pair, because it's a combination of both accumulator and flag register that stores the status information. So it's a register pair which consists of accumulator and flag register that stores the status information. Next, we have what is the use of stack pointer. Stack pointer is a special register. It points to the top of the stack in memory. It's a special register. It points to the top of the stack in memory. Next, we have define instruction cycle. An instruction cycle is the total time required to fetch, decode and execute an instruction. That means instruction cycle nothing but is related to time. It consists of fetching the data, decoding the data and executing. So the time required to fetch, decode and execute an instruction is called instruction cycle. Next, we have define machine cycle. A machine cycle is the time taken to complete one basic operation like opcode, fetching or memory reading. Define machine cycle. A machine cycle nothing but it's the time taken to complete a basic operation like opcode, fetching or memory reading. Next, do remember whenever the cycle comes, it's nothing but the time required to complete that particular task like opcode, fetching or memory reading. List various microprocessors. The various microprocessors are 8085, 8086, 80286, 386, 486 and Pentium processor, etc. And the next question is define a stack pointer. So it's already completed. So again, let's see here. Stack pointer is a special register, 16-bit register, that holds the address of the top of the stack and that points to the top of the stack. Define bus cycle. A bus cycle is a time required to transfer the data or address on the system bus. A bus cycle is the time required to transfer the data. It's the time required to transfer the data. Either we are transferring the data or address on which one? On system bus. Next, to define instruction cycle. So instruction cycle is already completed. So the time required to fetch, decode and execute an instruction is called instruction cycle. That is a sequence of steps to perform fetching and executing an instruction. List important features of 8085 microprocessor. So this question is important for 3 marks. Important features of 8085 microprocessor. So microprocessor is an 8-bit microprocessor. It's a 16-bit address line. It has 16-bit address buses, 5 interrupt lines. Total it has 5 interrupts. Next, on-chip clock generator, it has serial input-output operations. Okay, these are the important features of 8085 microprocessor. So 5 interrupt lines. What are the 5 interrupts? It has a carry flag. Next, parity flag, auxiliary carry flag, sign flag and zero flag. So these are the 5 flag bits. So most important question. Next, various functional units of 8085 microprocessor. So this is also one of the important one. So what are the various functional blocks? It has ALU, arithmetic logic unit, registers, instruction registers and instruction decoder, timing and control unit, interrupt control, serial input output control. So these are the 1 mark important questions for 8085 from the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. So prepare well these questions. These questions are important for the upcoming mid-1 examination of SB TET. So like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.